Monday morning stream is live. All right. Let's double check. See if that's correct. Nice. YouTube channel. Cool. Oh, 995. Almost there. It's almost there. Should hopefully hit 1,000 this week. There's my stream. You can hear it. All right, cool. And then Twitch hasn't totally crashed yet. Nice. Still live. All right. So the live stream is working. Multi-stream is working. All right. Where are we at? School activities. Big miss. Big miss. I missed it 3 days. 3 days in a row. So I definitely was intending to come back on Friday, and I just totally forgot. I checked out after a certain point, and yeah, then forgot to go do my school activities. So didn't get much done. So Friday activity was 2. Gonna kill my average here. 0 days without incident. 2. And then Saturday again. Saturday was like, oh man, I didn't do it in the morning. I should have. I don't know why. I didn't. It was like, I'll get back to it. Spoilers, I did not get back to it. So Saturday, nothing. 0. And Sunday as well. Sunday, I was like, oh man, I gotta do that this afternoon. And I was sitting at my laptop, I was working on other stuff, and then suddenly realized it was 7 o'clock. It's like, man. So totally missed Sunday activities as well. So not good. Big zeros for Saturday and Sunday. Killing the average. Tomorrow, I will have a lot. It is crazy though, like missing a couple days. I actually had a lot of stuff, like a lot of activity to like catch up on. So that was kind of nice. But big hit there, not helping the average overall. Oh man, yeah, I was over 30. Now we're back under 30. Oh, we were climbing, but that's okay. That 100 is gonna help. The 100 is gonna help a lot. All right, but what did this guy's still growing, which is just crazy to me. I think this community could probably be a lot more valuable than it is, but it's still getting a lot of activity, which is awesome. So let's see. Settings, metrics, 19, 18, 19, 19, 362. Yeah, 19, 362. Got some activity over the weekend. And then Sunday, not as much. Wait, oh yeah, no, we're in the 80s. It's 372 for the 20th. Slowly growing. That's awesome. And then we'll go back to today, 383. Yeah, it's, oh man, 383 today already. And it's still, I think it's 388, really. So crazy. Is that work correctly? 26, 27, 28. Yeah, cool. All right. So, right now it's at 389. So that's nuts. That's nuts. All right. And then YouTube subs. We're close, getting real close. So on the 19th, what do we have? We're just looking at analytics. Advanced mode. Size, audience growth, subscribers. There we go, subscribers. So on the 19th was 980. And on the 20th, is that where the jump was? 980? Yeah, there was, wait, 20th, 986. 6. So it's this morning, I think, that climbed quite a bit. Can I do that? Is that right? Yeah, 208. Cool. Today is the 21st. Today's 22nd. Oh yeah. Okay, cool. So the 21st was 993. Wait, did I do that correct? Oh, I didn't even get. Okay, so I missed a day. Oh yeah, I forgot I didn't do Friday. So Friday. So I still need to do that. So school members setting metrics members the 21st 383. 383. Yeah, wow, 11 overnight. Sunday scary started kicking in. People started looking at n8n stuff. All right, and then the 921, 21, 993, right? 21, 993. Negative 993. And then today, there's two more. Been two more this morning, I think, right? Because it was at 995. So we're getting up there. Pretty crazy. Cool. And then I'm actually gonna. I think I had a few comments, which is good. Hopefully, I can. Yeah, successfully. Nice. Google's so weird. All right. Old. There we go. Need please help Google. Need please Google Drive photo to doc set image, please. Okay. Yeah. So you may need to create a Google client to be able to get an API key that will let you connect n8n to Google Drive to do the upload. I have a video that walks through that process. Crap, what video is that? I know I have a video for that. Google Client. Where was that? Where was that? Automatically. I need to do this. I have a newsletter and I have not been repurposing it. Schedule YouTube uploads. I thought I had a Google client somewhere. There we go. Setting up. Oh wait, yeah, setting up a YouTube client in Google. Yeah, okay. So we'll grab that real quick. I think that should hopefully work. As always, fire. Finish making it. Nice. Fire. Go. Not videos, images. Cool. All right. I think that's it for my comments, which is nice. I'm usually like way behind on that, so that's good. All right. Also, I was noticing, man, like these streams are actually getting a decent amount of views, which is kind of crazy. So appreciate that. Appreciate that very much. All right. I think now we're back to it. Craig, good morning. Well, or afternoon for you, I guess. How's it going, man? Yeah, sorry, I was a little MIA on. I'm kind of bad, like having separate emails. I don't always check. I always check the like the more professional, whatever professional brand. I was kind of checked out for the weekend. So evening, yes, evening for you, yeah. Early evening, yeah, exactly. All right. Unfortunately I meant to get back to this and I didn't get back to it. I was thinking about it this weekend, but didn't get to make much progress. So yeah, I think what do I need to do here? Now we are going to cycle through and create all the content for these but I think we need to break this up because there's like a bunch of stuff. Like there's a lot of columns here. I think really it just needs the first cycle to go and create the it's going to pick the slide templates based on, or actually, yeah, we've got the lessons, right? So we're going to do all the lessons, and then for each lesson, we're going to create the slides for each lesson. So it'll need to pick the title slide, create the content for the title slide, and then the lesson content, so the content slides, and it'll need to create those. And now it's going to have to do that based on your criteria, basically, of the lecture. Lecture needs to be about 200 words, and the goal of also creating a 3 to 4 minute script out of the content. So I think we kind of just give it most of this context, and then it will it would kind of give it some context, I guess, into what it's trying to do. And then no course. Course description has to be 200 words. That's right. Yeah. You're right. Okay. So then, yeah, the lecture itself though needs to be 3 to 4 minutes speaking, right? A script for a presenter designed for a video length of 3 to 4 minutes. Key points of text for a few slides. Voice over script that directly corresponds to lesson slide text. In-depth text for further study, and then the quiz. So, and of course, landing page. Yeah, lecture content. So really, it just needs to be 3 to 4 minutes. Script for a presenter designed for video. Lesson should have slide text, audio script, text, lesson additional text relevant to the audio text script. Yeah, gotcha. So it just needs, so really it probably should generate the script first, right? So this would kind of be the core of what's going on, right? Because it's going to be generating the script, and then that's what you'd be listening to, and then that's probably the longest amount of content for the lesson, and then you would have lesson description text, lesson further text, and then further resources. So then, lesson text, which then creates slide text from that, then uses lesson text for audio script. Okay. Yeah. And then I guess so the lesson text is kind of being generated to describe what the entire lesson is? Like, where is the lesson text an actual deliverable at that point? Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. Like the slide text is more the quick visual like this, where it's just kind of, here's what we're talking about. So then, you have course with 40 lessons. Right. Okay. So let's see. So I think inside of here, we're just going to do message a model. I kind of want to, I probably need more like I probably need more values to like predefined values to make sure that we can plug it in. So each lesson text can be massive. Then from that lesson text, it generates a separate audio text. Yeah, okay. I mean, I guess that's true. Yeah, that would just kind of be like the source. So like lesson description text, and then that's like from that lesson text, it generates a separate audio text. Right. Okay, cool. Yeah, because that kind of gives it the core. So I guess that would be kind of good then, because it's going to take these 40 and then introduction to database triggers. What are database triggers? The role of triggers and automation, understanding data integrity. So yeah, it's going to go through each one of these and create the lesson text. And then once it's got the lesson text, it can then, it's kind of, I think it might be like a loop within the loop kind of situation, because we would generate the lesson text. Yeah. And then once we've got all the lesson text for all those, then we can create like, okay, then now generate the slide title content and the audio description or the audio script to go with that lesson text, and also generate the lesson further text and resources, and then the quiz questions and the worksheet. Okay, so then create separate audio text for 3 minutes long. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think that would help. So then, yeah, then I think it would make sense to do that here. So I kind of want to still give it context into like what it's creating it for, like knowing that that we're going to derive all of that from it. So I think that's what happens here. So whatever, I guess we'll do OpenAI, OpenAI message model, messenger model. I was just going to do like O3 mini. Okay, so given the generate slide text from lesson text, then create separate audio from 3 minutes, then the lesson text would create a quiz, and then from lesson text create a PDF, and then from lesson text create additional resources for deeper understanding. Yeah, gotcha. Okay. All right, so given the whatever, I guess you are an expert online course creator. Given this title, you will, I guess, yeah, you will write the lesson text for a particular lesson based on its title. This lesson text will be used to later generate a 3 to 4 minute audio script. Let's see, yeah. So then, basic visuals, basic visuals, like, or I guess basic Apple style slides serve as visual aid, and then what you said, I guess, like a 3-question quiz, a worksheet, and a worksheet. Let's see. For further context, is the title of the lesson. Oh, no, you didn't need to execute. Why are you executing? Cool. All right. Here's the title of the lesson. There we go. Here is the course details for context. Yeah, from here, I guess, probably. Can't remember. There we go. Get lesson sheet. So then dot item dot JSON dot to JSON string. Oh, it's mad because it's pinned, I guess. Weird. All right. So then the user is user submits I guess what? So the user submitted details about the course they want to generate and learn from. You will write the lesson text for a particular lesson in this course based on its title. Lesson text will be used to later generate 3 to 4 minute audio script, basic Apple style slides to serve as visual aid, 3-question quiz, and a worksheet. You will only provide the lesson text to serve as the basis for this lesson. Here's the title of the lesson. Here's the course details. Yeah. Then return your response as JSON in the format lesson text. Cool. All right, then that I think is good. So then this is mad about something back here, I guess. Just wants to pull all the data back in. And I guess we can probably unpin this. Since it's not going to let me run it, it's mad about zeros and sheets. Yeah, I don't know why it's not cool about me using that for some reason. But we can rerun it. Yeah, I just hard coded it. All right, cool. Then I guess let's unpin for now and see what that looks like. Oh, yeah, we can get rid of that. Don't need that. I don't know if that's changed. I don't think I have, so that's fine. Execute that. You do your thing. So this is not too bad. Shouldn't take too long, right? It's just 40 course titles. Nice. Is it one short? 38. So it's actually it's 39. It's one short. It got close. It got real close. Oh man. All right. So we'll need to make sure that it actually has the right amount of courses. Where do we do that? So we could I guess do a check here. I mean, it's going to turn it to like a bunch of loops, but it's going to be like verify there's enough lessons. If message content dot length. No. Oh wait, no, it's lectures. Okay, cool. So if lectures length does not equal, we'll do less than 40. That way it can go more, but it needs to have a minimum. And now it's going to come back with the right amount for sure, because I didn't want it to. Forgot to pin it. Yep. That time it came back with the right amount. Cool. All right. Well, yeah. So if it's true, I don't like that, but that's fine. I guess we could do the other way, so that if it's greater than 39, array greater than now we can do proper true. Cool. Yeah, then this guy is just going to say message model. So OpenAI. 03 is fine. Oh wait, or 03 mini. 3 mini. You are a lesson validator. There should be 40 lessons. There should be a minimum of 40 lessons in this list. Please consider the existing list and add enough lessons to make sure there are at least 40. Currently, there are only lesson dot length. So currently there are only blank lessons. Here is the context of the enough relevant lessons. Yeah. Here's the context of the course. Yeah, right. No, I was going to give it the whole list. Here's the. I guess yeah. Probably start with that first. So here's the list of lessons, of lesson titles. Let's see. You are a. Titles in this list. Please consider the existing list and add enough lessons to make lesson titles please create spam calls are out of control lately. All right. So I want to do 40 minus this. Please create link some titles. Titles to complete the list. Here is the context of the lesson. Item.json.to JSON string. Whoa, what are you doing? There we go. Okay. Cool. So then that should give us, oh wait, yeah, toString. Cool. Then I guess, do I want to, I guess just have it return the list. Your JSON response, same. Title list object. Cool. All right, so that's not going to work because it, oh wait, what are we doing? There we go. That's just going to do that, and that's good. So that'll validate to make sure that there are enough, and it'll just keep doing it, hopefully, until it works. And then once there are enough, then it will continue on, and then we can start generating lesson text. Do I want to, I mean, I guess, can I like override? We're gonna, I mean, now it's correct, so I guess we will, that'll be there, I guess, for when it doesn't work. So won't worry about it too much, I guess, for now. But yeah, so now this again should split out correctly. So we should have 40 items. Cool. And then now we can get into this guy. So kind of just see, I just wanted to see what one of these will look like. I don't want to see what the whole thing will look like. Don't need to do 40 iterations yet. Yeah, this might this might take a while. I might have to run this on my own local, so I'm not burning through a ton of API tokens. All right. In this lesson, in this introductory lesson, we are setting the stage for an exciting journey in the world of database automation, designed for absolute beginners. This lesson assumes no prior. Yeah, cool. Okay, that sounded pretty good. Clear emotional real-world examples. You'll see how triggers can simplify your workflow, saving you time and reducing human error. By the end of this lesson, you'll have a foundational understanding of database triggers that will serve as a springboard. This introductory course is designed to make the complexity of database triggers accessible and engaging. So get ready to unlock new skills that will empower you to design smarter, more autonomous systems. Let's dive in and begin your journey toward mastering database triggers. Okay. Yeah, that's not bad. So then I think for each one of these, then we would just have this dump it into the database, into the spreadsheet. So that way it saves it right away. And then we can read it back from that. We're not worried about state. So I think that would make sense. So at that point, we would how do I want to do that though? Yeah, it makes sense to do that. But where do we get the metadata? So we could I mean, I guess end up doing like 2 calls, I guess. So once we've got that, then we could have like a small model. Yeah, I mean, the only thing though is that we need a way to manage it when we're adding the data because we can dump the data here. I mean, I guess that's true. If we just append it to just that column, I think you can do that, and then go back and then fill it all out afterward. That would work. The only thing I guess I was trying to decide is that I wonder if there should be another. Hey, just subscribed. Naj, thanks, man. Didn't even see that. Save for the bell. That's right. Thank you for the subscription, man. Appreciate it. Molson's out there. He's looking for you. He's trying to. He's keeping you honest. Thank you for the subscription. I appreciate it. That's awesome, man. Gotta get to work. Gotta get this done so we get on the next project. But the only thing I guess I was thinking about is like we kind of built this system to have. I mean, I guess like it doesn't have to be. I guess like you said, if it's more of a database, then yeah, these don't have to be side by side. That was my only concern is that if we would be dumping all the text in here, and then it's going to be in order of all the lectures, and then it's not going to be built in the slides. So then, if we wanted that to happen, then we'd be creating basically 40 slide content rows, and then have to go back and insert content slides underneath. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, the next iteration probably should be actually using a database. Yeah, that's fair. So I kind of want to do like another sheet that's just title, and then course text, something like that. Whatever lesson, like you said, lesson text, and then we can dump all of those in here, and then now we've got the data, and then this guy would just be populated later based on that. So then lesson description could, I don't know, reference back to that or something like that. But so really course content would be like course content slides, and then this would be course text, I guess. Using Supabase locally. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean that'd be good. That'd be good for sure. Yeah, Supabase. I mean, Supabase is pretty cheap. You can run Supabase for like $20 a month, so that's not bad at all. So I think if we just did that, then that kind of gives us. Then we have the course details. Then we can have a place to dump this data, and then this guy can be built off of that data, and then we're good to go. So, I think that makes sense. Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. You can run Supabase for free. I mean, yeah, it just. I mean, and at that point, I almost wonder, Supabase. If you just run Supabase locally, really, you're just running like Postgres locally. So, nice. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, cool. Yeah, because it's like, I mean, I guess Supabase, I guess does give you a lot of functionality as far as authentication and stuff. So like there's definitely some benefits for running Supabase locally. So that's true. But it's like at that point, it's like, hey, you're almost just running a database. Just run Postgres. All right. So if you're gonna have like users and stuff, less calls to Google. Yes, yeah, exactly. Yeah, Google will start getting mad if you're requesting all the Google Sheets and stuff all the time. Yeah, less lag time too. Yeah, for sure, absolutely. So yeah, this will work though. So I think we'll do that. So then right after this, we would do update or whatever sheets. Append row to the course content example. I guess it would be whatever this one came back. This guy. I think I just hard coded it, didn't I? This will be neat. This will need to be dynamic, but we'll work with this for now. Okay. Oh my god. There we go. All right. And then it hasn't updated yet. Oh no. Wait. Oh. Wrong one. Yeah, okay. So the template is going to need that as well. Course text. All right. Cool. And this guy too. All right. Cool. Then that should now be up to date. Nice. Should map automatically. Oh no, we're gonna map it manually. Yeah, that's fine. We're gonna do the title. Will be title, and lesson text will be lesson text. How about that? Of course, forgot to pin. That drives me insane. It should pin by default. I might have to switch to local. It's gonna be a lot of calls. It's gonna take a long time to test this. Bolson, Nash, what are you guys up to? Chatting it up in the other discords. That is fine. Lovely Monday morning. Almost noon for you guys. Perchance. Very nice. All right. Once the full workflows are finished and it'll all work, and you do a walkthrough, not build. Maybe. Yeah, no, I definitely think there's value here for sure. Yeah, I think it'll definitely be useful. It'll be a good product. I don't know about skyrocketing subscribers, but I think it'll get some solid subscribers for sure. It's a good system. I think it'd be a big walkthrough, and it'll be good because like all my tutorial videos are like really short, so it'll be nice to have like a full-fledged system that does something valuable. All right, so cool. So I think that'll work. So then I think yeah, we're just gonna let this run and create a bunch of these, and that would give us all the basis. So then once that's done, it could. Yeah, it could. It definitely could. Let's see. Database triggers content. Yeah, so it's gonna run through all of these and then generate this row based on that. So then I think, yeah, it's going to be another loop series. Like, it's going to loop through every single one of these, then come back through, grab each one of those, grab all those rows, and then generate each row based on this text. So yeah, I think that'll work. I wonder if I should. I mean, I guess I could. I don't know. I haven't checked. The price on this. I don't know if this is going to be. I don't think it's going to get too expensive yet. We're not doing that much. But it might cost a couple bucks to run this for 40 times. I mean, I probably just want to run it for a couple times at first, so I probably don't need to do 40. That's also probably a smarter way to do this. Maybe for like 5. Well, and I think that's also part of what I wanted to do here. So let's see. I think I need to add some more values in here. So we're going to set the title slide template. I think this might actually just be like a course settings. And then we could say slide count or whatever, lecture count, lesson count, 40. And then, oh, oh, nice. Well, yeah, I mean, that worked too. Yeah, thanks, man. I don't think, I mean, in general, like, it won't be that expensive anyway. But I don't think there's any reason to do 40 yet. Will want you not to be out of pocket. No, it's fine. It's like, I mean, like, it's, I forget. I did a cold email system at one point, and I had to like enrich. I came up with a bunch of stupid, personalized email content. Content for like each email, like basically went through, I think, 2,000 records. I think I did 2,000 records where I created an email for each one based on the data, and I think that cost like a total of like $2 or something like that. It was, yeah, running it for like thousands of records. It still was not very expensive. Cost $100 to $200. So we test this fully, then no problem. Yeah, like I don't think it'll be that expensive, but I mean, it can add up. I guess we're gonna do like if we're gonna get into like multiple loops, like 40. I guess 40 loops of 40, so that does start to add up quite a bit. But again, like it's pretty cheap models, so it shouldn't be bad. But again, for testing, I think it should be here. We can set the count and then pull in the count from pull in the count in the future. That way it's like configurable. And then what else was I thinking? So I guess I wanted to give it the criteria, really kind of like this, as far as the context of the lecture. So like lecture content. So maybe make that kind of lecture content context. And then that just worked by itself. That's valid JSON, right? Isn't like the line breaks probably, right? Yeah. Yeah, cool. Now it's happy. Right? What's going on out there? All right. Lecture content context. So that kind of helps, I think, just to be able to reference that in the future, maybe, potentially. Makes it a little more configurable. And then There's objectives to start. Right, I think that's it. And then yeah, so like the rest of that's pretty good. Probably don't need the emoji in there. Ah, cool. So that's something. Oh, there we go. Don't need that either. And then running it locally eventually. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no worries. Um, cool. So then that's going to be annoying. All right. So instead of this is going to be come up with that. Then we can say come up with that amount of lectures. Based on the course details. Again, come up with lesson count of that many. Cool. So then that'll get it down to 5 instead of 40, just to be able to test. Just we have like a few. That and then hopefully, I mean, it should be able to hit 5 accurately. But if it doesn't, we can have a loop to do that. So then, cool. Yeah, we got 5. Ooh, yeah, that's gonna happen for sure. GPT loves to do title colon whatever, but that's fine. Now, this guy, uh, yeah, I think I'm just gonna run the whole thing and see what happens. So, got our course details. Wait, let's just run the whole thing, I guess. Why not? All right. Actually, while it does that, I'm gonna go get a cup of coffee. So I'll be right back. Oh man. Failed. Oh. Yeah, I probably left it at 40, didn't I? Crap. Could you provide GPT the template for what you want in the response? That way it returns in text the exact consistent format you need to. Yeah, no, exactly. I thought I did. But I think oh whoops. Yeah, yeah, okay. I'm referencing something that doesn't. This is a function. Please call. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It changed the value on here. But this should actually not be this. It should now be this. And then again here should be the variable amount. And then this was currently there are only ah man, it changed its name. Yeah, that's annoying. Okay, yeah, that's an issue. Um, all right, yeah. So then I think we'll give it lessons array, right, and then title. Title 1, comma, title 2. Right, so that should hopefully make it a little more predictable. And then this is going to say chief follows the stream boo. No way, no way. Less than course, less than count. Cool. And then dot lectures. Yeah, hopefully that's what I did here, right? Said, oh, lessons should be what should be consistent with our naming. Is it? I think we were calling it lessons rather than lectures, so being a little bit wishy-washy, but that's fine. This is saying lectures. The document saying lectures, but then the spreadsheet I ended up using lessons. I don't know. We'll stick with lessons. Mini lesson. Or should we change the spreadsheet? I guess we can change the spreadsheet to be lectures instead. I mean, lectures does sound a little better. So instead we'll say lectures. Mini lesson, mini lecture. Lecture titles, formats. This should be lectures. Cool. Then that should make it a little more consistent. And then that's what's in the spreadsheet, or not in the spreadsheet, in the doc, the Google Doc. So we're good there. Then this guy should be able to reference that. I mean, we could add another step in here to make sure that it properly formats. Lectures. There we go. Yeah. So now it should be a little more consistent about that, which should be good. And then this guy can now reference that correctly again. And then if lesson count is greater than -1, there we go. Then we're good. So that should, I forgot to pin. Crap. Still good. Cool. Then split out. Bro, really? Pin. Uh, Actually, you know what? I think we can just let the whole thing run. It never got back here, right? We don't have course text. Cool. So that's good. There's no course content, so we're good there. Yeah. So then maybe I'll unpin this and execute the whole thing. We should get 5 things back. Maybe, hopefully. Hey. Yeah, okay. That one's probably going to take a minute. Two. This is also why I didn't want to do 40 because I figured like it's going to take a minute to do this to generate all this. So testing wise, don't want to be sitting here for the whole thing. Course details is good. Should we? Yeah, nice, nice. Molson, you becoming a prompt pro as well. Some coming in here with some solid suggestions. You vibe coding over there? Are you still? You were doing which one? You were doing cursor, weren't you? This is really becoming more awesome. It's fine. We're finally there. We're finally to the point that it's actually generating some stuff. So we're getting there. It's getting real now. We've got a foundation. After this, so there we go. Now we've got some data. So now we can use that foundation to then populate these guys. Don't use AI enough. I just don't want to summarize or generate comments. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I probably use it too much. Vibe coding too much, or I let it do all my code for me, and then I get mad when it doesn't work. All right. So cool. So that gives us that stuff. So I think that makes sense. So that's that first loop chunk. So then I mean this is going to loop back out as an aggregate, but or loop back out individual items, which I don't think we need to do. I mean, we could. If we want this whole thing, I'm trying to decide like how incremental this should be, because like if these look bad, then like if you want to like check this when it's happening, I guess you could, but I guess if not, if we don't care, we could just go straight into this. So then, right, because this is going to come out with done with 6 items, right? So if I go, so we would immediately go into Google Sheets again, or no, we would go into more AI. So we do another OpenAI node or whatever, message model node. Use it to generate code, but it's kind of like Stack Overflow. I take it as a suggestion rather than copy paste the solution. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I kind of go in waves where I look at the code and be like, like that's not right. So, but a lot of times I'll trial and error it where it's like that looks close enough. Like I'll plug it in and let it run. All right, so we have 5 items at this point. So either we could be running it. It's gonna loop through every item and add it to the spreadsheet. Then after that spreadsheet, we would then use that data to do this. I mean, I figured if we go this route, then it's just one more call. So I think it's not bad. I think rather than doing the loop, we'll stop. So if we just do a limit here, limit 1. Oh no. Forgot to pin. Cool. Not yet. I mean, well, we could actually split it to do multiple things at once if we wanted. So, did it add that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What, right? We only have 5 items. Yeah, cool. Okay. And then create bullet point for slide. Yeah, exactly. So I think we would get rows from our hard-coded one that I keep using. Nope, that's not what I meant. Ah, man. Dude, it's annoying. So the title came from the loop item. Lesson text came from lesson text. That's good. Then this guy. This is that ID. So grabbing course text. So now, I guess if we just do that, it'll do each one. It's going to be a lot of AI calls, but that's fine. For each one of these rows now, we will say, can I pin? Oh man, that's why. So do that, and then you can't have more than one trigger, right? Add another trigger manually. Yeah, okay. Add node trigger. I don't know, schedule. Sure. Cool. So then this guy will get the course text, which should be what, 5? Yeah, 5 items, 6 items. Wait, 6? I have an extra. Okay. Oh, it snuck one in there. All right, cool. We'll get rid of this one. Delete. There we go. And then now we can fill this in. So well, let's see. No, I want to do we want to get the example. We want to get one example. Get rows from this guy, course content example. Get example sheet data. Or whatever. Yeah, course content example. And then course content. And then do I need to do anything with that? Do we need to turn that into like a JSON object maybe? I mean, we don't need to. I think we just limit again. Limit's fine. And then get all the other data. So that at this point, you are an expert online course creator. Based on users' input, we are generating a course about the topic. select. You will create the metadata for this lecture. So then does it make sense? Does it make sense to could probably do this in bulk? I don't know. Like I think because this is not a ton of data. No, I think so it's going to create like 3 or 4 rows probably, right? Because it's going to create. You will create the metadata for this lecture. Each lecture needs at least 1 title slide and 1 content slide. It could have multiple content slides. Here is an let's see, yeah. So here is an example. Oh, here are example data rows. The only thing I'm worried about is I think these extra columns are going to confuse it. Because really, we only care about. Whoa, new follower. Hey, thank you. Thank you for following. How's it going? BBC? I don't know how to pronounce that. It's a lot of letters. But thank you for following. I appreciate it. All right. Template. So yeah, because really I only want the template. I want to pick a template, which is easy enough. I'll give it the 2 options, like pick one or the other. And then the lesson ID, I'll just tell it, whatever, lecture ID, lesson ID 1, and then all the related should have those. Slide ID will be lesson 1, slide 1, lesson 1, slide 2, lesson 1, slide 3. And then the title should come from basically the title that was already generated. And then the content will be content based on the text that we've already done. And then that's it. So then, I guess, and then we could have it generate the audio script as well. So this could be kind of the heavy lifter. Depends. I think it's really kind of back to like the quality. If you want something to only focus on the audio script, then might need to generate that separately. Otherwise, yeah, this lesson description text that comes from it. So we've already got that, I think. And then lesson further text would be, whatever, like further resources. I guess I'm confused. What's the lesson further text? Lesson further resources. Oh, just okay, yeah, like the little like blurb about like here's some things to look for if you want to learn more, and then here are the resources it recommends, and then the worksheet. So okay, and the quiz questions. So it might be more of a predefined object of what we want it to fill out, and then we map the data back into the spreadsheet. So this one should grab the template, lesson, slide ID, title, content, lesson further text, resources, quiz questions, maybe a worksheet. It's not bad. It's not bad. Can I? I can't. Yeah, okay. I think I can just give it the whole context. I think it's gonna throw it off, but we can try it. So get erosion sheet, get example sheets data. Yeah, there we go. Dot item dot JSON dot to JSON string. And that will give us the whole, it'll give us like all that data to kind of give it examples. And then create a JSON object is the data for the current lesson you will be generating. Or here's the metadata about the lecture. And that is this guy. Title. Lecture text. Based on the example rows above, populate or return a JSON object like this. Right, prompt for creating quiz questions from lesson text. Right, yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna do most of this stuff in one go. I think we'll just let this handle all of it, unless you want to split it out. But hmm. Yeah. So what was it? So it's going to be slide ID or slide template. Which is, I don't have access to it. Crap. Which is either going to be, it's going to be one of these two options down here. So essentially slide template title or slide template content. Then lesson, oh man, lesson ID is going to suck. Even though it's better than yours. Oh, nice classes. A lesson worksheet to help students further understand lesson with examples. Yeah. Yeah, I guess do we want to? It's a pretty big prompt. We want to do each one of those, right? I'm just wondering how much of it needs to be separate, Based on example rows above, return a JSON data like this. And I want to make sure that a consistent lesson. So I guess, yeah, just lesson. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Lesson ID. Nice thumbs up there, Naj. Lesson ID, lesson slide ID, I think. Lesson 1, slide 1. It's a lot of rules here, a lot of rules. And then slide title. Now the slide title, I think, comes from the actual slide title. So just do that. Where did that go? Why did that just disappear? Cool. There we go. Let's try again. All right. Slide title is kind of long, but I don't know. It might work. And then slide content. Short content for slide here. And then audio script. Three to 4 minute script is going to be a long one, so that might have to be separate. I think I might have to do it separately. All right. How long is it? Yeah, probably have to split it out into its own generation, right? Okay, then we'll skip that, and then lesson further description. Is that it? Lesson further text. (400 to 600 words for a 3 to 4 minute script. Okay. Lesson further text, paragraph about listen, paragraph about what to about. I don't know, about further learning sources. Listen further resources. Links for further learning. All right, and quiz questions 1, 2, and 3. Question 1. Question here. Oh, I probably need answers. Separate audio script generation. Yeah. Okay. Question and answer here. We'll just put it together. And then Question 2. This is a lot. This could be an issue. We'll see. Question 3. High hallucination factor quiz, and then lesson worksheet. Short lesson worksheet here. Ooh, I messed that up. Who cares about JSON syntax? Am I right? All right, lesson worksheets. Short worksheet. Content here. Okay. It might actually work. Might not be bad. Let's see. JSON formatter. Best JSON formatter. What am I missing here? Line 13. Double. Cool. So I just need to fix that. Nice. All right. Then am I missing? I think I'm good. I think we're not missing anything here. Expert on like blah blah blah. So based on users' input, we're generating a course about the topic they selected. You will create the metadata for this lecture. Each lecture needs at least one slide and should create a minimum of 2 data rows for a spreadsheet. One for title and one for content. Here's an example data. Here's the metadata about the lecture. Based on the example rows above, return a JSON object like this. Okay. See what happens. It's gonna do it 5 times. Whoops. See what it looks like. I mean, I guess this is kind of a lot of data, so I could see how it might take a minute. I feel like it's not that much more than generating the title description, though. Or is it just lagging out? Very high probability this is not going to work. But we'll see. It is, I mean, it's a pretty decent amount of text that's got to read in here, I think. Or it's just not doing anything. That's not that bad. That's not that long. Something's happening. Something's going on. I don't think it should take that long. Seems too long. Unless it's doing all 5 at once. I don't think it should. Like, it should go one at a time. Oh, it did do it all 5 at once. Oh, wow. Okay. Was not expecting that. Cool. Pin it, and I don't know. Let's dump it back in the sheet and see what happens. Yeah, when it's 40, it'll take a little while. Because it's still not done. Like there's still other stuff to do. I was not expecting it to go back to back to back. That's kind of cool. Content. Can it map out of we're gonna map automatically. Why not? Column to match. Oh, okay. No, I need append, not map. Yeah, there we go. Text generation time will be reduced when running locally. Maybe. I mean, I guess on your system, probably. Yeah, it probably would be. Yours is a bit of a beast, so it should be pretty fast for you. Executed successfully. Where though? What do you execute successfully? Didn't course content. Oh, yeah. Okay. Whoops. I need to map it out. Where to go? Where to go? So it just added a column at the end, didn't it? Yep. Whoops. Okay. Cool. Then next slide step. Yeah. Let's get rid of this. Whoops. We got to split this out. So JSON. Object. So first it's an array. Wait, did that just work? Okay, cool. So then no way. All right. Save. Just create more columns. Okay. Why is it? It's tricking me here. Okay, because it's content. All right, I think we just need to split out content. Okay. That looks like something. Oh, everything's less than one though. Yeah, okay. I have to, yeah, it doesn't know that it's iterating. But otherwise, that's not bad. That is something. We skipped that. Nice. To deepen. Let's look at our resources here. Yeah, W3 schools, dev.mysql.com. I don't know if these will actually work, but SQLshack.com. Some of them might be a little bit hallucinated, but it's something. Community.example.com/triggers. Yeah, I don't know. Just like making stuff up there, but you know, that's okay. Got quiz questions. Nice. What SQL operation typically activate a database trigger? Why are triggers beneficial for maintaining data integrity? Well, kind of intense for basic components of a trigger. Condition action time. Whoa, nice. What's this? Yeah, I figured worksheet probably be a little short, but that's fine. I don't know, man. Looking not too shabby. Uh, what's the easiest solution here? Easiest solution here would be to add a course number. Right? I mean, it could be derived from the data somehow, but yeah, I think lesson number is probably what we want. Nice. So then this guy, yeah, lecture number. Okay, then I think the rest of that's good. Unpin. Okay, just do that. All right, try one more time here. And I added in that correctly, right? Lesson, yeah. I forgot to double check the data. I think it incremented the slide numbers. I think correctly. It just didn't increment the lesson number because it didn't know the lesson numbers. Yeah, this might be a good stopping point once this bad boy goes through. We'll be in pretty good shape. Sounds good. Generating some content. Hopefully, it's kind of weird that it handles it all together. I thought I would have broken it out, I guess, but oh no. Yeah, I was worried it's gonna be inconsistent. Yeah, it decided to add a lecture slides. Um, I think we'll do lectures. I think, right? Lectures. We've got a duplicate data situation. I didn't think about that. So we don't need all this stuff. Like a title slide only needs to be a title. It doesn't need further resources, doesn't need quiz questions, doesn't need a worksheet. Title slide is just a title slide, right? So might have to figure out how to do that. Didn't think about that. Generating extra data when it doesn't need it. So that's okay. Keep going with what what we got for now. But I was gonna try to duplicate this. Say do that. Correct. Yeah. So we'll have to figure out a way to failsafe that. I mean, I could kind of massage this a little bit. So you could say title. And then this would be content. And problem solved. All right. This probably needs a lot more context because we need to make sure that it's also understanding that it's creating the Apple style slides. So we need to probably include like an image or something. Maybe it would probably help it a lot to be able to like kind of visualize what it's actually going to do. But that might help structure the data a little bit better. So try that again. Yes. But at least we're getting something. Got something happening. And it's always a refinement process. Something's better than nothing, and then we'll make it better and better. right. Oh Lord. So many phone calls. Stream for 2 hours and everything blows up. All right, hopefully this will give some better data though. That prompt is getting there. It's getting to be a pretty good prompt. n8n's more about the prompt engineering than anything, right? That's what we're here for. This should be pretty good. I think this might actually work out. Slowly but surely. We're getting there. All right, here we go. Now, does this work? Ooh, maybe. No, no, I forgot to pin. All right, one more time. Hopefully it worked. Forgot to pin. It's such a pain. Dude, I'm already logged in. You gotta make me double check. All right. Oh man, I don't even know. API keys, there we go. Usage. Ooh, 65,000 tokens. Oh no. Expects an array of content, message content. Yeah, that's correct. So now we can do this instead. So instead of, we'll do lectures. Yeah. So let's pin that. I think the response is correct. Yeah, cool. And then that looks good. So then if we do the split out, I think that actually works. Yeah, we get 10 items. And I think I cleared it. So let's run it. That's looking better. Lesson 1. And then it's still, I was worried it's going to do that, where it's just going to probably systematically follow, like, you know, cool. All right, you said title content, so I'll just do title content, and it's not going to generate extra lessons. Probably need to like be more descriptive about it. But hey, they actually followed that though. It didn't create the extra content. So no further resources on titles, so that's good. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. Real world applications best practice. Exploring database action. Yeah, that's looking much better. Not bad, not bad. That's kind of the same, but not bad at all. Awesome. So we're getting there. We're getting something. Something's happening. Looks good. That was cool. Thanks, Molson. We're getting there. Now that we've got this, then the next step would, well, I mean, once it actually is looking okay, we would go use that to generate these, which is pretty crazy. So it gets even longer when we generate the videos. To generate 43-minute videos, could be 15 hours. Thanks, Molson. Have a good one, man. Thanks for hanging out. Later. Videos to generate 43-minute videos could be 15 hours of DGX Spark using FFmpeg. Well, yeah, maybe. I mean, I guess it's true. Like, honestly, the FFmpeg really doesn't take that long. 3 to 4 minutes, though, I guess. Yeah, it could actually take a little bit. That's true. So yeah, it might take a little while to generate everything together. So yeah, it may be a pretty hefty process that takes a little while. But yeah, but cool. So that's something. We finally we're working backwards to get to here, so we can start connecting everything up. but maybe some more prompt. That's what Gemini forecasted. Okay. Yeah, it'll probably take a little while. So yeah, 15 hours would be crazy, but maybe. Yeah, so not bad though. Not bad at all. Kind of getting the data structure down, and probably need to figure out this probably needs some work. I mean, this could really be broken out into multiple generations, and it's again, if it's all running locally, then probably need to tweak the prompts. If it's running locally, we could probably get real specific to make sure that it actually prompts out more reliably, I guess, to really kind of fill it out a little bit more quality data, I guess, is kind of what we're looking for. But yeah, this is definitely something. This is pretty cool. We're getting there. 1,000 words for a lesson, additional text area. Yeah, exactly. Right, exactly. That's kind of what I was thinking. Especially, yeah, kind of like back to the, even just for the course description, you said 200 words, and I think we need to have like an extra, probably more of this kind of situation where it's like, okay, double check to make sure that thing actually is what it's supposed to be. And then, yeah, same for like the worksheet where it's like, okay, double check that the worksheet actually, is like a full worksheet. So yeah, basically identifying the parts that turn into full separate prompts. So yeah, but cool, man. This is good. This is looking pretty good. We almost have a full flow. If we generate the audio script, then like send that off to whatever. If it's 11 labs or something local, then we'd have the audio, and then we have a length of video. So once we've got the audio, we have length of video. Yeah, bullet points for slides probably be good too. Yeah, that's true. It's not going to do that on its own. So yeah, but if we can get the whole thing to just generate something, generate some slides, and at least we got a proof of concept, and we can build from there. So pretty cool. So this may be the week. This may be the week we actually get a video out of this. So we'll see. But all right, I think we're gonna call it on that one today. I got some other stuff to go jump onto, unfortunately, but this is good. This is looking crazy. We're getting there. We're slowly but surely building out an entire system here. Pretty cool. We will see. Yes, we will see. If nothing else, at least something that it will create something. Quality won't be great, but at least it'll be something. All right. I will be back on tomorrow about the same time, and then yeah, I'll catch up with you later, Craig, tonight. So yeah, sounds good. But thanks, guys. Naj, I don't know if you're still around, but thank you very much for the subscription. I appreciate it, buddy. We have to talk about some other stuff. I think we got some Obsidian chatting to do or whatever. So see where we're at with that. I guess that's later this week, I think you said. So yeah. But thanks, Craig. Yep, I'll chat with you later, man. Had a follow earlier, so thank you for the follow. I think whoever it was, BVC. Appreciate it. I'll be back on tomorrow morning about what time? 10 Central. But yeah, thanks, guys. I'll catch you later.